How did modern algebra evolve from ancient math? Imagine solving puzzles with shapes and numbers long before we had the symbols and rules we use today. That's how algebra started, with roots stretching back thousands of years. The earliest civilizations like the Babylonians around 1900 BC used algebraic ideas to solve real problems like land division and trade. They wrote equations in words and found ways to solve simple linear and quadratic problems. They also began factoring numbers and approximating solutions, even though they didn't have formal proofs. The Egyptians, around 1650 BC, used linear equations mainly for practical tasks like building structures and surveying land, as seen in ancient documents like the Rhind Papyrus. Greek mathematicians took a different approach. They used geometry to representing algebraic ideas, solving equations by drawing shapes and comparing areas. For example, they would construct rectangles to solve 4 unknown lengths. They also focused on logical reasoning and proofs, which added more rigor to their work. This geometric style helped them understand algebra as a way to describe shapes and spaces, not just numbers. During the Islamic Golden Age, around the 9th century, mathematicians like Al-Khwarizmi wrote books that started to formalize algebra as its own branch of math. The word algebra actually comes from his book title. They used systematic methods to solve equations, moving away from just word problems to more general rules. Later, in the 15th and 16th centuries, European mathematicians introduced symbols, letters to stand for unknowns and operations. This made algebra easier to work with and allowed solving more complex problems. By the time of the 16th and 17th centuries, mathematicians had found solutions to cubic and quartic equations. They also developed tools like matrices and determinants to solve systems of equations. Algebra shifted from solving specific numerical problems to studying the rules and structures that govern all numbers and variables. This change laid the foundation for modern algebra, which looks at how different parts of math fit together under a set of rules. Understanding this history helps you see how algebraic expressions and equations you work with today grew from solving real-world problems with simple tools to using symbols and rules that apply to many situations. Algebra now helps us solve everyday problems like calculating costs, distances, and quantities by setting up and solving equations. This long journey from ancient problem-solving to modern algebra shows how math evolves to meet our needs and expand our understanding of the world.